Hi everybody, I'm Julie Eau Claire. You're watching Parents TV. Working during pregnancy is the norm for many moms. Staying healthy and keeping stress to a minimum is a lot more difficult while you're on the job, but it is possible with a little planning. And joining us now is the author of the brand new 4th edition of What to Expect When You're Expecting, Heidi Murkoff, with some tips for working mothers-to-be. It's great to see you.
Great to be here.
Thanks for coming in. So tell me, there are more and more working moms now than ever before.
Yes, 67% of expecting moms are working full-time, and 80% of those are going straight from the desk to the birthing room.
Now that lag did that.
Almost. Well, it sounds like
pretty
you
much.
did.
I was in labor at work.
From the news desk to the birthing room.
Why do you think the statistics have grown so much?
Well, a lot of moms have to work,
Yeah.
but also, you know, I think it's great that moms keep busy.
All right, how about eating and staying healthy during pregnancy? Because it's really important, but how can women make it more of a priority while they're at work?
You just have to schedule it into your day. I mean, first of all, if you never have a chance to eat, bring food with you, bring your snacks, keep them in your desk, keep them at your workstation, keep them in your briefcase, keep them in your purse, keep them in the car if you're in the car a lot.
You'll eat out of the vending machines.
Exactly. The vending machine will know you by name,
right,
and start calling your name whenever you're hungry.
It knew me when I was pregnant, yes.
And then also, you know, if you find a good deli that delivers those healthy sandwiches, if you're planning the meeting, schedule it for lunch at a restaurant where you know you can eat.
Okay.
If it's like a conference room kind of thing, make sure you have a say in the kind of food that's served. Like maybe there'll be a bowl of fruit along with those donuts.
You need to keep your blood flowing too. If you're sitting at the desk, all day, you need to get your circulation going. What's the best way to do that?
If you're sitting all day, then take a walk.
Yeah.
If you're standing all day, sit down, preferably with your feet up if you can swing it. By all means, take a quick walk if you can. Chances are you have to go to the bathroom anyway.
I was going to say that. You're going to be taking a lot of trips to the bathroom, so that's a good
way to keep. And to make sure that you do that, make all those trips to the bathroom, you need to stay hydrated.
Oh, so drink a lot of water.
Take a walk also to the water cooler. Refill that water bottle, because paradoxically, the more water you drink, the less water you retain in those feet.
Right.
And those ankles.
Because they do blow up at the end.
They do, especially if you're on your feet a lot, and especially uncomfortable if you're wearing the office shoes.
Right, high heels.
Which I recommend that you try to stay out of those as much as possible. You know, a 2-inch heel, wide heel, is most comfortable.
Right.
But obviously there are times when you have to wear something a little less comfortable. And so stay off your feet when it starts to get to you.
All right, let's go back to those bathroom breaks. You say,
let's
go back and talk about that a little more. You say it's really important to go whenever you have the urge and not wait. Why?
When you gotta go, go. Because if you're regularly holding it in, and a lot of moms do that, I mean, we all do that. You know, you're on the phone a lot, you're in a meeting, you're like, oh, I'll just hold it in, I'll hold it in. Well, if you hold it in all the time, it can actually eventually lead to UTIs, urinary tract infections, and
that's very uncomfortable.
Theoretically, yes, very uncomfortable, very common in pregnancy, but also theoretically could lead eventually to contractions.
Oh, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that. We want that when you're ready to give birth, not before.
Okay.
So, yeah, don't hold it in.
So a lot of women drink coffee to keep themselves going at the office.
Yes,
but
don't we all?
That's caffeine unless you have decaf. But what are the latest recommendations that's safe when you're pregnant?
You don't have to surrender your Starbucks card altogether.
That's good news.
That is very good news.
Yeah.
You just have to pull it out a little less often or use it a little more judiciously. The current recommendations limit pregnant women to about 200 milligrams a day. Now that means you have to do the math before you belly up to the coffee bar.
Okay.
And I can help you do that. 200 milligrams will buy you about 12 ounces of brewed coffee. The regular brewed coffee, not the espresso stuff.
Right, right.
And you know, those venti cups are a lot bigger than that. So if you want to fill it up to the brim, do that with milk, because then you'll get a calcium bonus.
Oh,
but
that's a good point.
Just keep in mind that that 4-shot latte is going to put you over the top, because each shot of espresso is 90 milligrams of caffeine.
So just go for a regular cup of caffeinated coffee.
Yeah, or you can have a 2-shot latte once a day, not 5 times a day.
Now, once you've had your coffee and your snack, you recommend bringing a toothbrush to the office. I know fresh breath is very important, but why?
Especially if you're doing the old heave-ho and those early
the morning sickness.
Months. And also, if you have, I don't know if you have this, but a lot of moms get extra saliva in their mouth.
I didn't have that.
Yeah, well, lucky
Which
you.
is a good thing, right?
or metal mouth,
Yeah.
when it tastes like you've been sucking on
bad.
a freshly minted penny.
Right. Which is lovely.
Not so good. But, you know, especially excessive saliva when you're on the job can be a little inconvenient and embarrassing.
Yes, it can.
When you're giving a talk or something.
So go brush.
Yeah, so brush your teeth. You might even want to bring some mouthwash with you. Also keep in mind that your teeth and your gums are a little more vulnerable anyway when you're pregnant, so it's a good idea to practice a lot of oral hygiene.
Okay. They get sensitive too, your
They
gums.
do, because all the mucous membranes in your body swell, even the ones that seem completely unrelated to giving birth.
So strange, but it happens.
It happens.
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
Yeah.
Why are pregnant women more at risk of getting it?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, even if you don't do repetitive motion, most pregnant women get carpal tunnel. So even if you're not using a computer all day, though everybody is these days, you will, chances are, get it anyway. That's because of all the swelling in your hands,
Okay.
and that rests on the nerves. So if you do repetitive motion, of course, you've got a double whammy. So you need to, if you're using a computer, get a wrist rest.
That helps.
A keyboard
Pops
with a wrist
your wrist
rest.
up a little
yes,
bit.
exactly.
Okay.
And sometimes using a brace helps. You can wear a brace. Not exactly a great fashion statement, but you know,
Who cares?
girls got to
You
do
wanna
what a
be
girl's got to do.
comfortable, right?
Exactly.
All right, Heidi, thank you so much. Great information, and we love having you in. So we'll see you again soon. And the 4th edition of Heidi's book, What to Expect When You're Expecting, is in bookstores now, so pick it up. And we want to hear your ideas and questions. You can email us at ideas@parents.tv. Thanks for watching Parents TV, your source for the best information for your growing family.
Thank you for watching Parents TV, our families, our lives.